DAO in Crypto Explained for Beginners, Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. Hello and welcome back to Metaverse. For today's video, we will help you understand exactly what DAOs are. Interested to learn? Keep on watching. Let's get started. Vending machine. You probably know how vending machine works. It acts as a middleman for your food cravings. You pay the machine and it gives you whatever snack you bought. This advanced technological box, the vending machine, still needs humans to run it. There needs to be a human who checks it, and when it's low, then when it's low, there needs to be someone who orders more of the product. Then after the product arrives, someone still has to restock the machines, and even more so, someone has to collect the money and maybe replace some quarters. So even though there is a technological box designed to help people without needing a human, it still requires humans. Number 1. What is DAO? DAO is an acronym that stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. This means it is roughly an organization run by code agreed upon by the people who started the DAO smart contracts. But smart contracts can do just about anything if you're smart enough to program them to do so. So this means instead of asking for a raise from your boss and we're trying to decide who to hire from a list of applicants, a smart contract will simply do this task and making the whole organization self-sustainable or autonomous. Now, we found this channel seems to teach best by examples. Let me expand upon the vending machine example that we used during the intro. If a vending machine was a DAO, then every part of the process where a human was needed would simply be replaced with codes, or at least code versions of humans robots. Basically, we would make sure that the vending machine could automatically check its own stocks, and when it was low, we would make sure that it would send its servers the information of what products needed to restock. Then when the stock arrives, a robot would restock the machine with a new product, and at this point in time, also take out the cash to deposit to a bank somewhere. In reality, this doesn't seem possible, but it is essential how a DAO works. Number 2, do you know? Do you know how big companies like Apple or Netflix or Walmart, they all have board meetings, and at these board meetings, shareholders of the companies will meet together. They get to vote and make decisions for the company, and then the CEOs of this company will get to make sure that the decisions are actually followed through using the chain of command in the company. In a DAO, there are no CEOs. Instead, once a decision is made, the code of a platform is changed so that the entire company, so to say, is changed immediately. Now, the purpose of this is so that computers and code will perform much of the decisions and simple routine operations that a company like Apple or Netflix or Walmart requires to function. Now, you may be wondering, code can improve itself. You'll be wrong, but at least you'll be on the right track of where this video is going. Number 3, improvements. DAOs can continually improve and grow just like people, because their shareholders can submit and then even vote on changes to them. Usually in the world of crypto, a DAO may launch with a few million tokens. Every token is the vote, and whoever holds the most tokens can have the largest votes. This gives the tokens a price, and it also gives them a use, and it also allows the DAO to improve, make changes, and evolve. As the world evolves, now this includes actually hiring, voting on a salary, and then technically even employing certain developers within the autonomous organization. It would then just pay them with a cryptocurrency. In the case of a vending machine, we can say if the vending machine made any profits, it would redistribute all those profits to the shareholders through its native DAO token. Now, there are many ways this could happen, but any token holder would supposedly get an increase in value if the vending machine DAO made a profit. So this potential profit, along with the voting rights, makes holding a DAO token much more valuable than any other useless token you might see on the subreddit crypto moonshots. Number 4, benefits. Trustless. Benefit number 1 is that it's trustless, and this is probably the biggest benefit of a DAO. In fact, you do not need to trust any CEO or manager or leader with your decision-making skills. The program or the whole organization will continue to matter if you are a major developer stops working on the project, or even if the funding goes away. Can't be shut down. Another benefit is that they cannot be shut down in the case of a major corporations. The CI or the FBI or any major government services can technically step in and be like, we're shutting you down, or even giving us all the information you have on this guy. And if you're in the United States, you'll be forced to comply in a DAO. The only way they could make this happen is if they had a very large amount of tokens and then submitted a proposal to be voted on and then went through the voting process fairly. In other words, a government cannot skip the line. Open source. DAOs are also open source, which means that their code is out there for anyone to look at and even improve upon. Open source projects are usually more reliable simply because other programmers can help the main developers find some bugs in their code and then even propose ways to fix them. Now, even though there's a ton of benefits to a DAO, let us go over 2 downsides of them. Number 5. Downsides. Vulnerable to attacks. The first downside is that they are very vulnerable to attacks since anyone can look at the code, and also means attackers can look at it if these attackers know intimately how the code works. They can even reverse engineer the attacks and even test the code before deploying it to make sure that their code works. If it does, the DAO could be attacked. No business secrets. The second downside that we have found is that there's no business secrets, so research and development is usually corporate information that corporations have spent a lot of money and time on without any significant return. Now, they do this in hopes that one day it'll pay off, and the payoff will be big because no other company has the advantages in DAO. Though business secrets are difficult to keep secrets since the code is all open source, and really anyone can look at how the DAO is set up. So far, we've been over a lot of the theoretical stuff of how a DAO should work. Are there any real-life examples? Yes, here are a few: MakerDAO, Aragon, Metacartel, Gitcoin, Dash, and the famous The DAO. Number 6. The story of the DAO. Now, we're gonna go over the story of the DAO, which we think is something that you should know. Probably the most important and the most famous DAO is called the DAO. The DAO is a venture capitalist fund created in 2016 that was well known for its failure. In fact, around $20,000 investors pulled around $150 million into this project. In short, the account of the DAO was actually hacked and $50 million worth of Ethereum was lost due to the attackers. Now, this is actually why we have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is actually the original blockchain that still has the money hack. However, developers took the blockchain and realized that it wasn't right for someone to steal $50 million, and then also realized they could even make a new blockchain where the money was given back. And this is how we have Ethereum today. In fact, the main developers of Ethereum did what is called a hard fork. So, what are your thoughts about this topic? Do you think this video is useful? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!